pretty sure clocks don't work like that. Did that clock ever move throughout the entire game? And again, Sonic spawned in New City. Why do these characters keep spawning in New City? We're not even going to New City here. We're going to Castletown. Whatever.
Soliana's lab is underneath the castle. But after the Duke's death, it has been shut down, and if you can find one of the former researchers, they may be able to guide you.
So we need to find Eggman's base. And we need to find one of the researchers who knows where that base is.
Aye.
Looking for former researchers? Any other researchers? What are you talking about? Have you forgotten about Lord Regis? He's pretty old now, but he used to be an elite researcher at this time. Yeah, if you've been paying attention, if you've been talking to the NPCs here, you'll find out that Lord Regis is a researcher, or at least used to be. Lord Regis in the Castletown is an old school buddy of mine in the Castletown, as if we're not already here. I heard that he stood up to Eggman and got locked away somewhere. He's always been a brave man.
Huh?
He must be really happy. But we need to find Lord Regis, and he says he got locked away somewhere, but no, that never happened in the story. You're looking for Soliana researchers? Well, perhaps I can help you there. I myself used to work at the Soliana laboratory. The way into the secret base, I could tell you, I suppose, but I don't know how useful it would be. To enter the secret base, you need to ring the 3 bells of Soliana, but it is no longer possible. The class are rested and the bells no longer ring for as long as they used to. With a storm impact, then they still ring long enough. One of the bells is at the top of this building, and the other 2 are in high towers. The bells are placed in triangles so they should be easy to find. One of them is over here, in that tower. The other one is in that tower, and one of the bells is over here. We need to homely attack all of them. And conveniently, there are now all these springs all across Soliana, or at least all across Castletown. Which is weird considering that they weren't here earlier when we were here, because this is the past, and they should at least be here for Tales. I don't know. I'm confusing myself. Time travel is weird. Anyway, we have new stuff in the shop. We have access to all of Sonic's items now. What you want to buy is the purple gem, the sky gem, and, well, I mean, I don't have enough for the yellow gem, so I'll just buy the white gem. But the important ones are the purple and sky gems. I'll show off the white gem here. The white gem allows you to do the homing smash. It's supposedly supposed to make you deal more damage to certain enemies, but it doesn't really do that. You get to hold your homing attack in the air, but it's pretty much the same thing as the regular homing attack. It deals the same damage. The sky gem, however, you get to throw a gem, and the game says you teleport, but you don't teleport. You get flung to where the gem landed. But it's also kind of finicky. If you use it in areas like this, you can clip right inside of doors. And this is where we're supposed to be going. This is where the gate... This is where those bells would open up the thing, but we could just go right on in. So let's go in. Why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? Oh, I get it. The mirror doesn't work until you actually ring the bells. Oh. Well, I'm stuck in here now. This is my cage. Yeah, the only way to get out is by quitting. You can also use it in the air like that. Sky Jump is pretty cool. You can go pretty much anywhere with this thing. It does have a set range, but again, you can just go anywhere. As long as it hits a wall or anything, then yeah. I believe I overshot it. It was okay. That was easy. You rang all the bells, now you get to laugh from the temple. But yeah, now we can go into the final zone, into Sonic's final stage. And I'll show off the purple jump in that stage. And I don't want to ignore the yellow jump. The yellow jump is actually pretty cool. The only reason I didn't buy it was because I didn't have enough rings. But it gives you a barrier. It's supposed to be magnetic, but it doesn't actually attract rings. But it can stop one hit.
The battleship will take off any minute. Tails, Knuckles, let's hurry!
And yeah, now we're going through Sonic's attack base. Instead of being overrun by Elise and Lifeless monsters, we are now going against waves and waves of Eggman robots. Nice.
This used to be a Soliana laboratory. It looks like it was really advanced.
You can kick under those lasers. You don't have to slide. Slide is only really useful until you get the bounce bracelet. After that it's just whatever.
Sonic, this mysterious ball is a force.
I'm using the red gem here to slow down actions, but unless you don't really need to. I'll show off the white gem here. This is a normal homing attack, which dealt 1 damage to that. And here's a homing smash. The only reason he got hurt was because of the ball I hit. But yeah. Only deals 1 damage. Homing smash really just kinda sucks. It's an unfinished thing. It's an unfinished feature in the game. You don't want to know what else is unfinished? Let's talk about this the purple.
Be careful not to fall.
You can jump infinitely with this.
Yes!
You can just go anywhere you want with this thing. Notice how Sonic's meter never goes down when using his custom actions. Again, the game
Sonic,
is heavily
there must be a switch
unfinished.
for the door. Leave it up to me.
So now we get to play as Tails. The switch for the door is over here, but we need to go over here. How dare. I am a child, and you are shooting a child?
Whoa! Eggman's are everywhere!
You can fight all these guys, but who cares? You're Tails now. You can fly. Nice. Yeah, we're just going through Shadow and Silver section of Quiet Base again. You have to defeat all the enemies in order to open the door. Wow. I mean, there's not really much I can do about that. Yeah, once again, you can just hit those things to kill all enemies nearby.
Dang it! When the door opens, it activates the robots. Tails, Knuckles, be careful.
You gotta be careful with that, because you can easily hit walls with the blue gem.
Piece of cake, no sweat.
They want you to do this homing attack chain, but I sky jump over. Yellow gem is kind of cool. It can help save you if you're trying to go for S ranks, but it's not that big of a deal. Actually, now would have been a good time to do the now would have been a good time to do the slide. That's what I was thinking of. Oh wow. I almost forgot those lasers were there. Oh, come on! I know I hit the... Okay, well, I'll take this free life then. I gotta find rings. There we go.
I'll go on ahead.
And now we get to play as Knuckles! Speaking of Knuckles, I'm recording this episode the day after the Game Awards, and did you guys see that trailer for the Sonic movie? Oh my goodness. Knuckles looks so good. I'm just gonna do this.
Thanks. All right, let's roll.
All three characters, all Team Sonic looks good in that trailer. Oh my goodness. But enough about that. So I like that Tails and Knuckles actually help out here, even though Tails did nothing to help out during... He didn't help out at all during Kingdom Valley. He didn't help for... what was it? Actually, Tails and Knuckles really don't do much. Knuckles doesn't even have his own... Knuckles doesn't even end a stage in his own way. Like, at least Omega gets a boss fight. At least two other characters. Amy gets a mission to help get the princess out of harm's way. Blaze and Rouge get their own stages to play, where it makes sense in their stories. Rouge needs to find Omega. Blaze needs to get to civilization. Find the Iblis trigger. Tails and Knuckles don't get either of those. In order to end a stage with Knuckles, you need to glitch out of Flame Core.
That was
I'm
incredible.
talking a lot, but I don't like how Tails and Knuckles are implemented in this game, even though that this is this 15th anniversary game. They should be treated. They should get better treatment here. This aquatic base is like their last hurrah. They're here, but they have no impact on the story. If you take them out, if you take out Tails and Knuckles, the story would barely change. That's my problem with it. That's my pet peeve, honestly.
Thrust increasing engine output at maximum. Course plotted. Gate open. Lifting off.
Why is this happening? No! Playtime's over.
Sonic!
This ship is about to crash. Too bad, Eggman. I'm not finished yet.
You keep getting in my way, you pesky little hedgehog. Very well. I'll take you out myself.
And so we have Sonic's final boss, Eggman himself.
Right back at you. I'll finish this here.
So, we have Egg Wyvern here, which is honestly more like a combination of the Egg Cerberus and Egg Viper.
Here I come, Sonic.
We're grabbing onto his antenna, just like Egg Cerberus, and trying to ram him into stuff. Right now, we are trying to ram him into all this falling debris. There we go. Red Gem helps out a lot with that.
Sonic, get away from the target. He's going to take out the entire foothold.
And he's destroying the platforms after each hit, just like Egg Viper. Yeah. Honestly, I like the design of this boss. I like how Egg Viper looks, but the actual fight itself is just kinda meh. Just a whole bunch of waiting.
Here I come, Sonic.
I wonder if you can home smash onto him. Stop moving around, Eggman, please. How dare you try to be unruly? Nah, I'm good, thanks, bro. You can use the other gems. I can use the purple gem to float around and stuff, but there's no point. You also have to watch out after the first hit for those red beams. They can hit you and you might not be able to see them. Basically, just pay a little bit of attention. The only gem you really need for this fight is red gem.
Hey, Eggman, what's the matter?
I'm just getting started.
Oh no, the canopy's already destroyed. So how are we gonna do the rest of this fight then? Honestly, Sonic's story as a whole is just kind of weak. Oops. Oh, darn.
Can you avoid this, Sonic?
Probably. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to it, but...
There's robots coming from the cockpit. If I use them, I can reach...
You can reach who? I wasn't paying attention. Nah, I'm good, thanks, bro. I'd rather just stay up here. And you can see these red beams that he's firing off. Just dodge them.
Can you avoid this, Sonic? Can you make it here? Do it!
This is just like Egg Viper.
You little...
Just give me platforms to homing attack onto, just so I can homing attack your face. His wings cause contact damage. I did not know that. Huh. I wonder if that cost me my S rank. Nah, I'm sure I'll be fine. But again, Sonic's story as a whole, it's just kind of weak. He doesn't even fight the main antagonist. He fights his own antagonist that release the main antagonist. But he's not overall involved with the main plot.
This is it, Eggman. Prepare for another defeat.
I won't go down like this!
Sonic, watch out! He's still trying something!
Here I come, Sonic! I can't believe this!
And we have just cleared Sonic's episode.
That was incredible.
By completing Sonic's story, we now have music from his story. It's all the stuff that Sonic himself went through. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. It doesn't include any of the acts or stages that those characters did not go through.
Aren't you worried?
If you have time to worry, then none, right?
Nice smile.
So, Sonic Sword. Like I was saying before, honestly, I don't believe Sonic's story is all that great. I mean, the idea behind it is that Sonic himself isn't really involved with the main plot. He's more so just trying to help out someone in distress. But the thing is that he keeps doing the same story beat over and over. Princess Elise got kidnapped. Alright, so we need to go save her. Princess Elise got kidnapped. We gotta go save her. Over and over again. There's the only things that really shook up Sonic's story were the cross story segments. Sonic getting sent to the future and meeting up with Shadow and Rouge. Sonic confronting Silver, and again when at Radical Train. And honestly, Shadow and Silver actually get the better ends of the deals, which is sad because this is Sonic's 15th anniversary. He should be getting the proper treatment. Sonic has the most amount of stages out of all the characters. He has one stage more than the other two stories, but it's still more. Just like in Adventure 1. He has the most amount of upgrades. They clearly put in effort in Sonic's gameplay, but they didn't. There's effort put into this. There is effort, but I feel like they put it in the wrong areas. Sonic spends the entire thing just in the dark about what's going on. He doesn't know about Knuckles. He's only seen him once, and never again throughout his story. He doesn't even raise any questions. Knuckles is the one who asks about Shadow, who asks about Methless, who looks like Shadow. But nobody brought this up to Shadow when they meet up again in Flame Core. And another thing, we already learned before that Elise's power comes from the Flames of Disaster inside of her. Why is it called the Flames of Disaster? Did these flames do something before? Did Iblis wreak havoc or something? Why is it called the Flames of Disaster in the past? Well, okay, this is more so thinking about what Shadow and Silver went through. This is Elise's power. Not much really comes out of it. you only get to experience it through the Elite stages, but not much else comes through that. And why does the egg carrier crash? Why is it just spontaneously crashes? It just has a huge malfunction. And the game does not explain why that happens. It's just there to give the player a reason to hurry up and save Elise, otherwise the ruined future will happen. And so far within Sonic Story, we don't know why Silver has to. We don't know why Silver was being sent to kill Sonic. Not in Sonic Story, because we don't learn that in Sonic Story. I mean, we already know that Elise has Iblis inside of her, and if she dies on board the egg carrier, when Sonic isn't there, because he's been sent to the future during this time, how come nobody just decide? How come Silver just doesn't decide to do something about Iblis? Like, how, or rather, how come he doesn't do something different when he learns the truth? Because, okay, they saw the egg carrier crash. They saw the egg carrier crash. Why didn't Silver do anything? He says, okay, we can go back in time and save the day, but Iblis is gonna get released though. You gotta do something about that. I mean, this is all under the assumption that it's multiverse theory, because a lot of things in this game doesn't really make much sense. This story is kind of confusing, especially since all these characters keep jumping through time. Whatever. I'm gonna talk more about Tails and Knuckles. Tails and Knuckles don't really do anything. Eggman could have easily gotten Sonic to go to White Acropolis without needing Knuckles there. Tails doesn't really do anything. He shows up. He says, "Oh, I heard you're looking for a princess." Tags along, but doesn't do much. He finds out on the computer in the future about what happened in the past, but Sonic's not an idiot. I'm pretty sure he knows how to use a computer. I'm fairly certain Sonic could use Google in the future to find out what happened in the past. And again, you saw the gems Sonic gets. They're optional, but they're still part of Sonic's arsenal. Sonic can easily get through Aquatic Base without the two of them. It's such a shame because Tails and Knuckles have been with Sonic before anybody else, except Eggman. Sonic and Eggman have known each other the longest out of everybody else, but Tails and Knuckles have come second and third. And seeing how those two are implemented in this game is really disheartening. I don't like how they were implemented. They barely do anything. If you take them out, nothing will change. Amy serves more of an importance in Silver's story than Tails and Knuckles do in the main character story. Whatever. That is Sonic's story. That was Sonic's story. I did have fun playing it. I did have some fun playing his stages. But next time, we're going to be taking on Shadow's ending. See you then.